put your cameras on and your captions on. Hi, boys and girls. It is Monday, April 20th, and this is science class. We just spent some time working on a little bugs on our science test. So we're going to get started with page 183. I had you guys do 183 homework. So I'm going to give you a homework credit for that. Could you tell me if you have that page done? Page 183. Erfan?
Hi, Mrs. Weston.
Hi, there's Babe. Hi, how are you? Hi, buddy. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how big he is.
Yeah, Mrs. Wagner.
Mrs. Wetzel, that wasn't homework. Mrs. Wetzel, 183 wasn't homework. We have to do that in class.
Yeah.
What's homework?
So she did receive
I
it.
remember
Mrs. Wetzel.
Okay, bye guys. I just want to say hi. Liam want to say hi.
Hi. Yeah, that's the first we got to see him. 183 was homework.
Yes, because she assigned it to us in class, and then if we didn't finish it, we had to do it for homework.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, Erfan, are you telling me you didn't do it?
No, I did the homework. I did the thing. I did it in class.
All right. Well, I'm marking you. You're good. All right. Erfan is good. All right. Bernadette, unmute your mic. Did you do your homework? 183. You have 183 done.
Yes.
Grace?
Yep.
Jack?
Yes. 3.
Alex?
Yep.
Alex, 183. Okay.
Yep.
Pia?
Yep. Yes, I
And
did.
Lily. Okay. Let's start with Pia since you're unmuted. Go ahead and tell us how you figured this out on page 183.
So I added the distance between each 2-month period, and I took all of those, all 6 of them, and I added them together, and I got 69.
You got
And
69.
And then I divided 69 by 6 because there was 6 of them, and I got 11 and a half. So what I said is every 2 months, a sea star's arm regenerates 11 and a half millimeters on average. This is not a good indicator of its arm length after 4 months, and that's because it grows a lot in the first 4 months, and then it slowly starts to grow less. Okay, I have a question, Pia. You said you added up the times in between each 2 months, right? Well, there's only 5 of them, because if there's 6 months, there's 5 spaces between each month.
Yeah, because what
So
you needed to add was you needed to look at the sea star arm generation, and you needed to look at the bar graph. The first month, it has about 40. It's pretty close to 40. You kind of have to average a little bit. You had to add those numbers, 40.
Mrs. Wetzel, when I did that, I accidentally did that for the first part, and I got 413. Or no, 412 or 13 or whatever.
Right.
And I divided that by 6 because there were 6 of those. Yeah. And I got 68. But it doesn't grow 68 millimeters each month. That was instead of, because if you do it in between,
right, then that would be in 5 months, because they gave you 5. 1, 2, 3. So the average rate of regrowth is about how many millimeters? Because that 69 that you got would be, the graph shows that it is about 82 millimeters after 5 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 69 you got, Pia, would have been spread out in 5 months. Grant, did you want to answer? Well, you're very pixely today, Grant. It's very blurry. Can you maybe wipe your camera? It's very cloudy. Okay, Grant, did you want to answer?
You're muted.
I'm muted? How did I
No,
get
I'm
muted?
Grant is.
Oh, Grant. Oh, okay.
No. No.
No, you don't want to answer? What was your answer? What did you have for an answer? You said you had it done. Read your answer.
No, you didn't. You didn't even ask me.
So what are you saying? Is your homework done or not? Page
No.
180. You didn't do your homework?
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
No.
Grant.
Wait, what? Wait, Grant, did you do 183? Because
We were working on it in
Wait.
class.
yeah, we were working on it in class. You remember the first? No, you weren't. We were working on 183, right, Grant? So, are you sure you didn't do it? Because you
Check
said
your
yes
book.
earlier.
Yeah.
I think he probably meant that he didn't answer the
Never even
problem.
asked me. Irfan,
If
she
you did
didn't
your
ask
homework?
me at all. She didn't even ask if I got it done. Yeah, she didn't
Irfan.
ask me.
Irfan, go ahead and read your answer to the question.
Well, I said an average is 68 millimeters, so I said it wasn't a good indicator, and I didn't really understand it. So I knew that it skipped 2 months every single time to go to 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 11, right?
You're right.
So I was trying to figure out how much you would get in 2 months. So I just kind of pretended that was there, and then I guessed how much. Okay, so let's say it's at 40 because that's an estimate and it's very close to
Right.
40.
Right.
Now let's pretend that the 3 is at 65. So that would mean that it goes 25 every 2 months. 25
Right.
millimeters every 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Then I tried narrowing it down to 1 month, and then you would get. And then I tried narrowing it down to 1 month, and then you would get 10.5.
Well, the first part you have right. You should look at the bar graphs and say the first on the month 1 it was 40, and 40 millimeters growth. The third month it was maybe 69, 67, around in there. When you look at each bar graph and you add them up, it comes to around 493 millimeters of growth. Then you divide that by 6. That gives you 82 millimeters. 82. So the graph shows that it is at about 82 millimeters after 5 months.
Okay, so but that was not where I was going. I also got 82 millimeters once I got add them all up.
Huh.
But I just wanted to see how much it would go for 1 month, and I got 10.5 for a month.
Well, I got in the book it says 4 millimeters times 5 would equal 20 millimeters, but the graph shows that it is about 82 millimeters. So you would say 4 millimeters per month times the 5 months would give you about 20 millimeters growth.
Yeah. If by that alone, by that itself, that 20 millimeters, I didn't add that up to my total of 82.
Well, 20, 40, 60, yeah. Well, the average rate of growth would be about 4 millimeters. Okay, putting it
so the average growth would be in months or multiple months?
The average rate of regrowth is 4 millimeters per month.
Okay.
Then you're like 4 millimeters times 5 will give you about 20 millimeters. All right, the number 8. Name 2 reasons why animals need food to live and explain your answer. Bernadette, I didn't hear from you yet. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, honey. Do you
So,
have an answer to that one?
Yeah. So for number one, I put so they need energy or fuel to keep moving and growth,
Okay.
and two to like repair. So like say some like say something like they need repaired in their body the food or so they can like repair it. So they have like the energy to repair stuff that's broken or needs to repair.
Yes. Good. Very good answers. Both good answers. They need it to movement, for movement and motion, and for repairing and replacing old matter with new matter. You're absolutely correct. Good answer. Very
said it
thorough,
gives them,
Bernadette. Yes, Pia.
It gives them energy. So
Okay.
like because you need energy, and I
Uh-huh.
also said it gives them nutrients.
Okay. All right. We're going to continue on with the new book today. We're going to, and I probably will flip back and forth from the new and the new and old book. We're going to do one more lesson on animals and ecosystems, page 222. And this is how do energy and matter move through ecosystems. Once we're done with this, we're going to move on to a different study in science. We'll probably go to Earth and space science. So let me know if there's anything that you want to study in that. That will be our next area of study. I was looking for something for tomorrow's Earth Day. I thought we could do something different. I haven't found anything yet or had any ideas. So if you have any ideas by the end of the class, let me know. Taking a look.
I have a question.
Go,
so is this in our? Okay, so forget about like the hardback book. So is this in our old book or is this in our new book?
This is in the new book. This one.
Okay.
The one that we were just working in. So on page 222, they have a picture of a caribou, and it says, in a tundra ecosystem, organisms must be able to survive under extreme cold and dry conditions. Even though plant life may be scarce at times, there is still enough energy and matter to support many organisms. And this is true. I remember years ago, we had a really very deep snow, probably, very, very deep. It covered the back of the barn. And I started to feel worried about the deer. I knew there were some deer behind the barn that kind of hang out there. And I thought, they're so hungry, and there's nothing from, they can't get any food. So I hauled a whole bale of hay, and I carried it up the mountain, up to the top where they hang out. And I spread it, and I put it there, and they never touched it. A whole thing of hay, a whole bale. And I called my dad. He's a hunter and he knows about deer. And I said, Dad, I felt so sorry for the deer. I put this hay out because they like hay. He said, in the wintertime, they're unable to digest richer food like that because in the winter, they have to survive on tree bark and other things that they eat to survive. So they can't eat the hay because their stomachs kind of switch over to their winter kind of food. And it was a learning experience to figure out that you couldn't really help them out and feed them because they adapted all by themselves to survive in that winter climate. That was pretty interesting. And I was mad because I wasted a whole bale of hay.
Wait, I thought they like eat almost everything that like comes to them.
Well, that's what I discovered. I mean, you guys can do some more research on that, but they did not eat it, did not touch that hay, would not touch it. It just laid there.
Wait, so
What happened to the hay then?
Well, it just disintegrated.
It burnt when it touched the sun. It was that old.
No, it just disintegrates. Okay,
I just
page 223. Page
Mrs. Hall, I think we
223.
had to go.
No, we need to look at page 223 because you'll have to finish it for homework. I wasn't planning on you having any homework. Page 223. Local bird watchers have been tracking an endangered owl species. The owl food is the rabbit population, which eats grass. As the city expands, planners have taken care to not remove the trees that the owls nest in, but the bird watchers have counted fewer owls. You have to really study the two pictures, comparing the two pictures and what's going on, and you can answer number 1. What do you think the owls have left? Why do you think the owls have left the area? What do you think can be done to get them back? And how would you test your ideas? So you need to have at least 5 sentences here to answer the 3 questions.
Mrs. Watson.
I thought we would get this done in class, but I'll assign this for homework. This is a quick and easy homework assignment, so you get some grades for it. Grant, you need to get on board and start working on your homework. Make sure you get that in, because you don't.
Bye.
Okay, we'll see you. See you tomorrow. If anybody has any ideas, come see me at 2 o'clock for Earth Day. I was trying to think of some. Tomorrow's Earth Day.